Hey kids, Mr. Trevor here. Got a question for you. You ever looked at the sunset? Maybe that's a silly question, so let me make it a little deeper. Have you ever looked at the sunset and noticed that it moves? That's right. The sunset doesn't set in the same place night after night after night. But you may have to pay a little closer attention than just looking out one or two nights in a row. So, that is what we are going to investigate today. We are looking at the sunset because I've been taking that sunset journal, and so I'm out here today to try to get one last picture for that sunset journal. So you're going to see me take it, and then I'm going to go stick it into the PowerPoint, and we're going to see what happens when we put them all together to see how the position of the sunset changes over the course of the year. So if you remember, I started in February, and here it is, May 27th today. And yeah, so let's see what we got. All right, so if you look, here's my fence, and I've got the wooden fence and the white fence. And the white fence, I've been coming down right here to this post regularly and kind of setting myself up right here. Now, back over there, you can see the sun just on the other side of my barn. I don't know if you can see the barn. I'll try zooming in a little bit there. There's a white window and the sun's going down just past it. And over here we got some, there's a tree in the way and some light posts. So if we kind of center this right here and we take that picture just like that, that's the shot we're looking for right there. So let's go get this plugged in and see where it ends up. So I've been making this sunset journal here for a few months. I got a bunch of pictures here of the sun going down to the west of my house. So let's take a look. Started here on February 5th, 2020. It's around 4:56 and the sun was going down. So I'm sitting on that second white fence pole. There's the barn real clear. The trees have nothing on them. And over to the left, you can see the sun. A couple weeks later, February 17th, 5:13, it's a little bit later, and oh, there's that sun, and that sun has shown up right over here in a different spot. It showed up a little bit to the north. See, we're facing west as the sun goes down, and that means to the left is to the south, to the right is to the north, and here's the sun setting a little bit further north than it did last time. March 4th, there's my dog, nicely timed, watering that tree, and even further north is that sunset. It used to be in that grove of trees way over to the left, and then it was barely in those trees, and now it's bursting out of those trees, and you can see the mountain, Rattlesnake Mountain right there. And here we go, 6:58, March 19th, and it's almost to that telephone pole in the middle. The trees are starting to bud. The barn is still red, and that is the sunset is marching north. And even further north here, April 20th is a month later. All that quarantine stuff got me stymied. It didn't get me a good week or two notice there. It waited a whole month, but it used to be to the left of that telephone pole right there in the middle, and now it's all the way over there on the right by those houses. May 6th, I'm starting to remember it's quarantine, I gotta do it, and it's setting just next to my barn, just to the left of my barn. But remember, that sunset started way over on the left by those trees where you can see that like Jeep wagon over there, and now it's all the way to the right, almost to my barn. And last night, we just took this picture here of that sun peeking out just past my barn. True story, I tried to take a picture in between the May 6th and May 27, but it didn't work. It didn't work because the sun was behind the barn and I couldn't see it, and it wasn't fair to do it when it was above the barn. That wasn't the sunset. So it took this much time for it to pass my barn. So here's all of them together. February 5th, February 17th, March 4th, March 19th, April 20, May 6th, and May 27th. All of them all lined up in a row on the steady march north. So now it's your turn. Stop and think. We've been watching the sunset go down, and it's gradually moved further and further north. Well, that started in February, and we've gotten to May. So, when do you think the sunset will start moving south again? And maybe take this a little further. Are there other patterns that you can see in the sun, moon, or stars? Get out a journal, get out a writing utensil, get out your camera, and take some pictures and make your own journal and record your own observations. Who knows? You just might surprise yourself by learning something new. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Until next time, this is Mr. Trevor.